Hello, if I may briefly introduce myself, Whiskers, Scott Whiskers. Since I think we will spend quite a while together, and I already like you pretty well, I would like to apologize briefly. You surely expected an elaborate cutscene. Well, all that would cost trillions of bucks, and my creator is, honestly, a pretty poor sod. In fact, he thinks you should be happy that the game is even available in more than 256 colors. Furthermore, this game also has a certain educational mission, and it's meant to give my teenage audience an impression of how Grandpa experienced adventure games back in the early 90s, shortly after the invention of the second mouse button. And since historical authenticity is more important than gameplay, the game will now run in high-resolution 320 by 240 pixels. Have fun! No, don't worry, just kidding of course. I know you want to use your 8K monitor to its full potential. So, bygones be bygones, and let's just get on with it. You probably know how to play an adventure game. It's really quite simple. It's best to take a look at the controls first. You don't have to memorize the controls now, of course. Unless you have photographic memory, then I congratulate you. Unfortunately, I can only remember things for a maximum of 5 minutes. That's why it's good I can always look up the controls in the settings. Where was I again? Ah, yes. For example, if, say, a phone suddenly starts ringing, move the mouse pointer over it, select the hand icon with the right mouse button, and use the phone. And if you're in a hurry, do a quick double click and I'll run like hell to fulfill your wish. I said, when a phone suddenly starts ringing, the display says Mary. I'd better answer it.
Scott? Good morning. Had a good night's sleep?
Hey Mary, sure. Just struggled to get out of bed. What's up? Isn't it my day off today?
Yes, I know. And I am sorry. But we're having a medium-sized crisis here at the shelter.
Crisis? Have you locked yourself out of your computer again? I told you your new password.
No. Scott is great. I noted.
Is this about Grumpy Chucky? Is he still miffed because I fed his arch-rival first yesterday?
Oh, Chucky is a sweetheart again. Has only cost me a brand new Valyrian mouse. My problem is that your colleague Jack is called in sick. Again. And I'm all alone here. I could use a hard-working helper like you.
Flattery in the early morning? As much as I would like to help you, I have my day off today. I have nothing planned yet, but once I think of what I have in mind, it will certainly be great. Can you ask no one else?
Scott? Please? Your last name starts with a W, making you the last on my short list of helpers to ask. If not for me, then do it for Chucky. And who knows? Maybe you'll get to play with his Valyrian mouse someday.
You have convincing arguments. Alright, even though I know that probably a bloodbath and no intoxicating mouse awaits me in the cat room, I can't refuse you anything, as usual. Give me an hour or so, then I'll be there.
Thank you very much. You are the best. An hour, you say? That still gives me time to buy some cat food at the pet store. See you soon.
See you later. Oh, Mary. She is a sweetheart, but as the manager of the local animal shelter, she is always trying to do too much and save the world. But I can understand her. I've grown fond of the furballs in the shelter too. Except for Chucky. That stupid cat can be quite an asshole sometimes, and I'm sure he's out to get me. It's been August for 11 months. I just like the cute raccoon. He reminds me a little of my uncle. My bed. I got an expensive ergonomic mattress for it. The worst decision of my life. The charging cable of my cell phone. The cable fits all sorts of devices. Unfortunately, the switch is broken. The light has been on ever since. The first rays of sunshine of the day. My microwave. It's a pretty old one, but it does its job. I finally got around to washing the dishes from the last few months. All in all, I am quite a good-looking fellow. I shower, because personal hygiene is important. No need, I just took a shower this morning. The flush of my toilet. Use at your own risk. A soothing sound. Is there something important that's been accomplished? Looks almost clean. Is that my bus ticket? It must have fallen out of my pockets. The ticket is soaking wet. I can't show it to anyone. And in you go. Sizzle, sizzle. Yikes. But as we all know, the end justifies the means. The door handle is missing. How am I ever going to leave my apartment again? Don't panic, Scott. Oh, my doorknob. It will probably forever remain a mystery how this thing got into my bed. I've probably been sleepwalking again. I should put the door handle back on my door. Fits like a glove. Cell phone? Check. Unpleasant smelling bus ticket on me? Check. Ready for an adventure? Check. Then off to the shelter to bury my leisure plans for this weekend in the litter box. Oh darn, I left my phone on the bus. My beloved iCell 8 SE Pro. So this is it after 8 years together. Just like that? Without warning? I feel like an important part of myself has been ripped away. I feel almost naked. I feel very cold. Deep sorrow. Endless suffering. And also a little anticipation for the new iCell 12 Pro, which I will buy with the insurance money. But if I'm unlucky, some nice passenger might have left the phone with the bus driver, and I can pick it up later. I mean, if I'm lucky, of course. If I'm lucky. The animal shelter, Furry Feats. I volunteer here from time to time, mainly because I get to pet cats and dogs for free. I'd better get right back to Mary. I'm sure there's a lot to do.
Oh, Scott, how nice. There you are. You can't believe how happy I am that you didn't leave me hanging here today.
No problem. I'm happy to help. Are you still busy creating profiles for our residents on our website?
Yes, you wouldn't believe how much work it is. We had so many new arrivals lately, and after all, each of our 2 to 8-legged friends should be presented in the best light. And since Jack is absent today, the rest of the work is, unfortunately, left undone.
Do you have any particular requests of what I should do? Or just the usual?
It would already suffice if you could tidy up the hallway a bit and feed our cats. I will take care of everything else when I have finished writing the profiles.
So first swing the broom and then the predator feeding? You got it. I'd better get to work right away, too.
Thank you very, very much. You are the best.
I would not disagree with that. Syrian headache tablets, the strongest on the market. Maybe I'd better get my work done first. There's plenty of time for that afterwards. This looks like a cat missing flyer. I wonder who is missing. Maybe I'd better get my work done first. The dog sanctuary of the shelter. The realm of rodents. This looks like dry cat food. Since the mice gnaw holes in the food bags in the storeroom, I always leave a trail of dry food on the way to feed the cats. When I was little, it definitely... Good. You should always carry a bit of cat food in your pocket. Extra strong stun darts for large animals. Because you never know if you'll run into a lion or elephant in the rural regions here. This is Cuddly Jimmy. He is my absolute favorite, and if my apartment wasn't so tiny, I would have adopted him long ago. Good kitten. A chewing bone made of rubber, for dogs. No idea how this one ended up in the cat's room. The velvet paws are much too clever for such clumsy toys. Good. Less intelligent animals than the noble creatures in this room can probably use the rubber bone more. The food bowl is empty. I'd better feed the kitten soon. Slowly, I'm getting hungry too. Dry food, the junk food for cats. Grumpy Chucky is a constant threat to my life. Oh no, I am not tired of living. Dreamy Jenny is a great cat, and deeply relaxed 24 hours a day. I don't want to disturb her. She looks so peaceful when she looks dreamily out of the window. Snakes and amphibians. A daring combination. Spiders and insects. Yuck. My own personal cabinet of horrors. We have a 1 dog equals 1 box of toys rule here at the shelter. I think I should be able to clean the floor of the hallway with it. Good. Now get to work. A very ordinary DIY hammer. It is unbelievable what danger emanates from this marvel of technology. As the great contemporary poet MC Hammer once sang, it's hammer time. A few bags of cheap dry cat food. And as it is with junk food, the cats love it. A puddle of water. Good work, Scott. One less death trap. Meow. Meow. Purr, purr. Meow. meow brr, me meow purr. Melee Island, me. Hiss, grim Chucky. Good talk. After the Christmas holiday massacre, Chucky and I have nothing more to say to each other. Even though I don't like Chucky very much, I would never do that to him. It's pretty muddy in the outdoor courtyard. Clean work. Perfect. I think my work here is done. I'd better tell Mary the good news right away and get my well-deserved praise from her.
Back again? Is there anything else I can do for you?
I proudly report the completion of my work. All done.
Well done! And since you're still alive, you must have survived your reunion with Grumpy Chucky well.
Yes, today everything went well. Nevertheless, that cat urgently needs therapy to get his aggressiveness under control. Ideally with concomitant drug therapy for immobilization. My grandpa has been getting marijuana on prescription for a while now, and has been super relaxed ever since.
Are you seriously suggesting drugging the cat?
I am open to anything that serves the common good. And let's be honest, Chucky is a danger to the common good. Especially my common good. I can show you again the scars on my arm where the cat swung back and forth for 5 minutes like on a tree swing.
That was certainly a painful affair. Still, I'm in favor of trying a while longer with love and understanding.
Very well, you are the boss. But if you should ever find me bleeding in the cat room with my throat slit, know that my vengeful spirit will haunt you forever.
I will deal with that when the time comes. Is there anything else on your mind?
Are you still looking for the man of your dreams?
Yes, unfortunately. You wouldn't believe how hard it is for a single woman with 8 cats to find the right man.
8 cats? Weren't there 7 just a fortnight ago?
That's right. But who is counting? Another little soul sneaked into my heart and decided to stay. I could not deny it.
One would think a soul as good as yours would have found a suitable male counterpart long ago.
Lovely for you to say that. I'm just afraid that, as far as my taste in men is concerned, is not in harmony with my good soul. I'm more into the bad boys, you know. A wild street fighter who doesn't care about the rules and knows how to get by in life. An outlaw, for whom only the law of love counts. A vagabond who feels only connected to his girl. A fugitive who flees into the arms of his beloved submissively. A pirate ready to sail into the harbor of marriage. A bully who makes a racket to preserve the honor of his spouse. Try finding a man like that.
Challenge accepted. I'll keep my eyes open for you.
Well, color me intrigued. If you find one, you know where I am. And if the subject comes up, I currently only have 7 cats. Number 8 should then be a surprise. My relationship guide says that men love surprises. Is there anything else on your mind?
Will Jack be back soon?
I certainly hope so. Even though he officially called in sick, I could hear the Star Trek theme loud and clear in the background of our phone call. So I think he'll be fine by the end of the season.
Yeah, that sounds like Jack. The only thing he loves more than our four-legged friends are his TV shows.
It's a good thing you have no use for such distractions.
Ever since my television stopped working, I've become a completely new person. Whereas before I was trapped in endless reruns of Starship Enterprise the next century, I now explore the galaxy on my own. I would almost call it a spiritual experience. Life without a TV is possible. Hallelujah!
Oh, you are an inspiration to us all. And while we're at it, don't forget about the Netflix evening planned at Jack's this Friday. The new episode of Starship Discovery is on.
Of course. What else could I do? My TV is broken, Jack's isn't.
The TV you no longer miss?
That's the one. So Friday then at Jack's?
Yep. Is there anything else on your mind?
What's new? Do we have new additions to the shelter again?
Yes. Unfortunately, someone left a small box with a dachshund puppy in front of our front gate again last night, with a note, "Please take care."
Oh no, the poor little fellow. Of all dogs, dachshunds are my favorite. In another life, these intelligent mouse hunters would probably have become cats. I have often thought about what a cross between a dachshund and a cat would look like, and what would they be called? Cat dachshund? Dachshund cat? Cat hund or dachscat? I think further considerations are necessary for a final evaluation. Anyway, I think I'm rambling. I really hope the little guy makes it and finds a new home quickly.
Yes, that would be nice. He is now in quarantine for a week and will then join the rest of the pack.
Surely he will not be our guest for long. Small fluffy dachshund puppies are popular with 7 to 27-year-olds.
I think so too. I'll also create a profile for our newcomer on our website. Is there anything else on your mind?
That was all. Bye.
See you soon!
I would have to look at it more closely to read the details. Just as I thought. A missing cat, and a very pretty one at that. Let's see. Maybe I can help you. I see. A Lord Fumbleclaw is wanted. From a family named Longbottom. That sucks. There is only a phone number, no address. I could also call directly if my cell phone wasn't doing its rounds on the bus without me as a fare dodger. But like this... You, tell me, do you possibly know anything about the leaflet on your table?
The one from the missing high-class kitten.
Exactly. Unfortunately, there is only a phone number, no address.
Are you serious? You don't know the Longbottom family and their elite estate?
Longbottom? Never heard of them. Do you have to know them?
You don't read gossip magazines, do you? Lord and Lady Longbottom are a constant topic. He, 8th generation English landed gentry and renowned amateur archaeologist. She, 20 years younger and proven expert at the finer things in life with a strong tendency toward eccentricity. The trade press has been eagerly anticipating the failure of this illustrious connection for years.
Sounds to me more like this is just a symbiotic ploy to sell more gossip magazine subscriptions.
No, this is all real. All authentic. Real stories from the lives of the rich and beautiful.
Uh-huh. All very interesting, just how exactly does that help me now in the search for Mr. Fumbleclaw?
Well, everyone knows the Longbottom family estate.
Everyone but Scott.
True, everyone but you. Say, do you still have your permanent ticket for the local bus line?
Yes, of course. Ever since I was a little boy, I've loved taking a relaxed bus ride through the area.
Well, there you have it. The Longbottom estate is one of the bus stops on Route 66. You can't miss it on the bus stop anyway. A golden dollar symbol marks the bus stop where you need to get off. Apparently, one of the employees of the local transportation company was playing a tasteless joke.
Very well. Then I'd better pay a timely visit to Lord Longbottom. There is only the phone number on the leaflet, but I prefer to discuss important things face to face. And what could be more important and urgent than a missing cat?
You are absolutely right. And you'll get to know the Longbottom family up close. How I envy you. And good luck finding Mr. Fumbleclaw. Please let me know when you have found him.
Sure will. So then, a noble creature in distress? A family in deep despair? Sounds like a new case for Scott Whiskers. I'd better get going. I wonder if there's something to Mary's fascination with this illustrious family. Well then, unfortunately, I have to interrupt you at this point. How do you like the game so far? I can see from your mischievous grin that you are very enthusiastic. How nice. I'm sure you'd like to pause the adventure at this point and tell your friends about me, wouldn't you? Well, still there? So you're eager to keep playing? I think that's great. Then please support this great game with a small donation on Kickstarter. Or if you read this in the distant future, take a look at the homepage www.scottwhiskers.com, where you can buy me. That sounded somehow ambiguous. Whatever. You know what I meant, don't you? I feel a little sorry for having to beg here now. But Axel urgently needs to buy cat food. His kittens also only eat the premium stuff. And that's really expensive. Every cent really counts. Well, so that's how it is. Please don't be angry if I beam you back to the start menu now. But in any case, I am very happy to get to know you. And I really hope we will see each other again soon. And I'm curious to see how you'll get me past that bloodthirsty beast behind the gate. On that note, see you soon. Or as Spock would put it, live long and prosper.